Hello everybody. Today I have my 2024 Toyota 4Runner, and I am going to be installing a running board that I got from, I think the company is called Iron Bison, I believe. This nice running board on the 4Runner. So first off, obviously this is the running board. The bigger portion right here is going to be on facing the front. It can only go one way, you can't really get it wrong. You see these are a little different. These two right here are going to be going on the middle and the back side, the back seat of the 4Runner, while this piece right here is going into the front. The flat L shape is the part that the actual running board itself is going to be resting on. We must take out the bolts that are already here in the frame of the car. See, we have 6 bolts total. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. This is a size 12, by the way. Take that. Careful of all the dust. Make sure you guys have your safety glasses when you're doing this. You see, just comes right out like that. First bolt is out. Going here. Second bolt is out. Let's move on to the middle. See the bolts right here? Same thing. Don't breathe this in. And now for the final ones. All right. So now that we're done with that, we have to put in these new ones that Iron Bison has sent. These are the ones that you will be putting into the frame. These are, I believe, a size 13 when you are putting them on. So now that we have both our bolts and this piece, we are going to be doing the rear side first. So what I like to do is kind of line up the part with the holes. Yep. Start the screw so they're, you know, held in place. So, and make sure the screws actually go into the hole and not just like stop halfway. You want to get it like nice and flushed with it before you actually screw it in, otherwise you have a chance of screwing up the threads. So let's go put the other ones on. Here we are at the middle. We're gonna be doing the exact same thing. Make sure the L part is actually facing outwards. You know, there's no physical way you could put these on like that. It only goes in one way. Now let's put the last piece on. Let's do the top first. All right, so now that all of these screws are in, holding these brackets up, we can go ahead and grab the torque wrench and torque it down. This one. All right. Now they're nice and snug. Like I said, I don't want to tighten them down all the way just yet. Always want to leave a little bit of wiggle room. Maybe I did tighten a little bit too much, but if we need to adjust, we can adjust easily. The next part, we are going to install the actual running board itself. So what we're going to do is these other bolts, the K1 8.8, these are for actually putting into these brackets right here. It's what's going to hold the running board up. 2 screws for each one. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So the way I'm going to start this is I'm going to lay flat on my back, and then I'm going to slide the actual running board over my chest. So kind of have it just resting on my pelvis, like I'm going to hip thrust it. So as you can see, we want there's screw holes on the actual running board itself that it's going to line up with the holes on these brackets right here. So we're just going to lift up, kind of rest it. There we go. So what I'm going to do is screw the running board into the middle hole, the middle bracket first, so that way I can distribute the weight just a little bit better. So just like putting the screws into the frame, we're gonna start just by starting the screw. The screw hole, the screw, is gonna go into this screw hole right here. We're going to kind of hold that in place. Don't tighten it down just yet, just enough to hold it. So now, as you can see, there's no more weight on my body, and it's all resting on this one bracket. Let's go ahead and put on these screws. There we go. And the other one. So, we're not gonna tighten down one bracket at a time. Like, what we're gonna do is kind of do it in a star pattern. That way it gets tightened down evenly and not one side is fully tightened down while the other side isn't. So, take a torque wrench, or torque drive, whatever you want to call it. Stick it in this one. Go, get it to where it's nice and snug there. So we're going from the front. What we're going to want to do is go all the way down here to the bottom, to the rear, the passenger side. I'm sorry. And line it up, down, just like that. Then we're gonna just go from here to back to the front. A lot of moving around, and we're gonna tighten down this bolt right here. All right, now that just leaves the middle. Each sides are tightened down, so the middle just needs to be tightened. There we go. If you should shake it, as you can see, I'm moving the entire car. That is nice and snug to the frame. And one final test. One final test. We gotta actually see if we can get in and out. So open the door. Kind of step on it. And hop in. If you hear any abnormal, tilting, if the running boards actually move, then it's a good sign that you probably didn't tighten everything down yet, but this is pretty good. But yeah, that is how you install the Iron Bison running board on a 2024 Toyota 4Runner. And the other side is the exact same way. So that is all. I hope you learned something today, and yep.